Greetings, I'm Fire Lotus, and welcome back to my channel, and/or welcome to my channel. This is a Q&A, and me also breaking down how my readings and/or custom spell work works. So, we're going to start off with readings. I am an Oracle reader. I am an intuitive Oracle reader. Sorry, the lighting keeps going in and out. I'm an intuitive reader, and I do them via email, via Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger, and I'm slowly working to over the phone. Now, with that being said, I have two specific readings that I do. For $15, you get a 10-card pull, basically 2 questions. For the full reading, which is $25, you get about 5 questions. And normally the full reading lasts about an hour, depending on how the questioning and answers go. I am an intuitive reader, which means the less information that I actually have about the current situation, the better and less bias that the cards will read. With that, I also wanted to say that just like everything, just because I give you a reading doesn't mean that everything is set in stone. Just currently at that moment that you were getting the reading is what the cards say. Let's see, I'm trying to think of all the other ones that I just had. Like I said, they last about an hour. After the reading, whether good or bad, review-wise, I would like you to leave me a review either on my Facebook page or make some type of post about me. And then, of course, word of mouth. I accept PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. And then I also have a Amazon wish list. If you don't feel comfortable with exchanging money, you have the wish list. Most things on there are under $30. So, with that, now we move into the custom spell work. The reason that I say it now, if you view my Facebook page, you'll know that I do have certain spells out, fertility spells, love spells. Those are spells that they're not really custom, as in they're being done the same person that comes to them. It's the same thing. Now with the custom spell work, you'll come to me and we'll have a consultation. Basically, I will ask questions to make sure that I can formulate a perfect, one-of-a-kind custom spell work for you. Now with that, I also always tell people that magic is not 100% guaranteed. So you may get results and you may not get results. It depends on you and the universe and a lot of other things. Now, I do have a very high success rate. I will say that. With that though, I also tell people that most spells wait at least 28 to 29 days, basically a full lunar cycle, before you see any effects of that spell coming in. Please do not come to me and get a custom spell work and then message me the following day asking why has it not worked. Magic takes time. It takes time to manifest that energy. Now, with that being said, the other one, slight controversial one, depending on who you're talking to, is this right here. This right here is a honey jar and/or / manifestation jar. This is actually one of the first community ones that we did. And I will also be getting into that as well. So, with this right here, I do have different sizes. This right here being one of the biggest, which will cost you about $100 due to the amount that goes in it. Like I said, this was the first community size one. And then I also offer smaller ones like this. This right here costs you about $25 to $30. And then I have one in between that cost about $50 to $75. And the reason that is the cost of honey, because it's all fresh, real honey. Some of it has also been sent to me through other practitioners living in other states. And then, depending on all the other things that we want, we'll also go into those. Now, with that, this right here, it is not to get rich fast. That is not how honey jars work. Honey jars are to sweeten a situation. Now, the reason that I call them manifestation jars, because as you can tell, there are sigils and custom sigils on it and other work. Therefore, when you come to me, depending on what it's regarding, I will also make custom sigils and mix runes with them, so you can actually, it also helps manifest with that. Now, once they are created, I do not mail them out. I have an altar where all my other honey jars go. And after it is created, and I normally make them either on a full moon or new moon, but after they are created, they get fed, and I'm going to explain that too. They get fed every full moon, new moon, or any other astrological event that I can actually tap into that and pull down. Now, with feeding, and the difference between this versus a spell. Most spells, it's you light a candle, you do the actual work, and then boom, it's done, it's sent out to the universe. These right here, work almost like mojo bags, which means they become a living, breathing spell, which means it is constantly working. And by feeding, I either add honey to it, I add something sweet like hard candy, or I will burn a specific fixed candle on top of these. Now, what comes in these, depending on the reason you want them, as you can see, this one right here has orange rice in it for road opening and making sure there's no blockages. And then you also see green because this specific one was for financial help. But yeah, they are fed, and then like I said, I have an altar dedicated to these. Now, the other services that I offer for the community is either the community candle, which is 100% free. I normally do it every month or every other month, and most of the time they have a specific reason. The last one that I just did was on Halloween, and that was to help advance our spiritual practice. And like I said, it's completely free. If you would, when I do offer those services, if you would like to, all you have to do is basically message me and say community candle, give me your full name and your birthday. That way I then turn around and turn that into a custom sigil that gets added to the candle. Now with the honey jars, with the community honey jars, it's $5 per petition. And what that is $5 pays for the amount of honey and the ingredients that I add. And then with that, a petition, basically the specific reason why and what you want to manifest into your life. Message me that in a short little paragraph with your full name and your birthday. And then I take all of that, turn it into a custom sigil, and then put it inside of it, and then fix it. Now with the honey jars, they have crystals, they have herbs, they have oils, they have honey, rice, and multiple other things. And like I said, with all of my spell work, nothing is 100% set in stone. Now with that, I wanted to go over the spells that I do not do, but I do have other practitioners that I will send you their way to do them. I do certain baneful magic. It depends on the situation. But baneful magic is slightly more pricier just because I'm also laying myself on the line for it, because I'm the conduit that's channeling that energy. I will not do spells to make somebody fall in love with you. That's how you get a stalker. I do not do any type of spell or readings regarding legal matters and or medical matters. That is off the table for me, and that's a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a healer. I'm not even. I don't even consider myself a psychic. I'm just an intuitive person and witch. So yeah, and like I said, when you message me, we will have a conversation. Most of all of this is over messaging and or email. Like I said, I'm slowly moving out into actual phone call readings. I actually just did one today. It's my second one that I've ever done. And like I said, just with any of my services, even with spell work, I would love for you to leave me a review and word of mouth. That's how I get my business out. And yeah, I will have my email for the people that don't use social media. You can contact me directly through my email. I will have that linked below in the description, along with all of my other platforms and links. So yeah, I am Fire Lotus. I also wanted to state that I have been practicing. I started practicing when I was 11 or 12. Started fully practicing at the age of 13, and I'm currently 28 now. I've been reading oracle cards for about 10 to 15 years. So yeah, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty good at what I do. So, there you go. I think I answered all the questions. And like I said, just message me and we'll see how everything goes. Most of my pricing is affordable due to the fact that we're in a global panorama. So financially, it's not the same as 2018, 2019. So, and I try to work with as many people as I can. For the people that do have social media, you can directly visit my Facebook page, Fire Lotus the Witch, and you can also book through there and advance. So until then, I love you all. You are all magical. And yeah, until then, peace.